and welcome to the musical theater episode of BSU Tonight. That's right, this one's for everyone who likes both sketch comedy and musicals, otherwise known as the worst people you know. And before that audience gets mad, I can say that, okay, I'm one of you. Yep, I'm your host and recovering high school theater kid who isn't actually trying that hard to recover, Cassidy. And now to help fight my sudden urge to break into song, let's get to the news. An elementary teacher was reportedly fired from her job for reading her kindergarten class a book called I Need a New Butt. Very tragic news if you ask me, because without a job, she's never going to be able to afford that BBL. Tom Brady is going back on his decision to retire from the NFL, which means I have to go back on the joke I made about it on this show, when I said that he kisses his kids on the lips. Yep, that's right, I was wrong for once. I know, I'm shocked too, but I'm here to learn from my mistakes and set the record straight. He also kisses his dad on the lips. That's right, Tom Brady is unretiring, even though the reason he said he was doing so in the first place was to spend more time with his family. I haven't seen anyone admit that they hate their own kids this openly since my mom found the back panel of her 2006 minivan covered in my brother's boogers. True story. A Florida man called the police to ask them if they could test the meth that he purchased for authenticity, but then he was arrested. That weirdly reminds me of the time my professor gave me a 0 because I asked if she could tell my essay was just a Yahoo Answers reply from an 11-year-old. Not cool, I was looking for constructive criticism. A digitally altered video of Ukrainian President Zelensky in which he appears to be telling citizens to surrender to Russian troops has been circulating through European news networks. Using deepfake video technology for evil? That is disgusting. You know what? The exact same thing actually happened to me before. In 2012, someone posted a doctored Instagram post of what looked like me singing a terrible cover of California Girls by Katy Perry featuring Snoop Dogg. People are terrible. Pete Davidson has scheduled a trip into space on Jeff Bezos' rocket, Blue Origin. Rumor has it he's only going because he told Kim that booty's so big you could see it from space, and she made him prove it. Ball State Dining has just announced that beginning May 1st, it is shutting down Neuer Commons and the Quiznos and the Rec. So it's time for another In Memoriam segment. Quiznos, my dear sweet Quiznos, you were there for us when no one else was. Those damn PFW lectures were insufferable, but we got through them because the thought of enjoying a delicious 2 for $7 afterwards kept us going. You were home to those cookies that were 450 calories and the size of a dinner plate. And you were also home to the sweetest cafeteria workers who would always compliment my hair and let me use a swipe even if I forgot my ID. You will be forever in our hearts. And Neuer, you were a place that existed, and soon you will not be that anymore. Goodbye. The creator of the GIF has sadly passed away peacefully in his home a few weeks ago. His last words were, "Talk to the hand, talk to the hand, talk to the hand." Morgan, why did you do that?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
That was the week's news. We'll be right back with more people who played a tree in 6th grade, begging to relive their glory days. Bye!
Hi, we here at Jameson Middle are so excited to bring you Susical the Musical Junior. We have been working really hard and we are just so excited to bring you this incredible performance.
Okay, so that run through was like watching an animal shelter burn to the ground with a litter of golden retriever puppies inside of it. And I would know, okay? I would know because I watched that exact thing happen back in 1999. It's probably why I'm like this. We're all friends here.
So sweet, so kind, so inspiring. I love her so much. She does everything right.
Hey, kid. Your teacher isn't going to be seeing this footage.
Oh, really? Sick. To be honest, Miss Jamie really freaks me out, and I can't put my finger on why.
Jamie. Okay. So, scene 2. Okay? When the Cat in the Hat enters the jungle of Newell. He needs to be full of 2 things, okay? 2 things. Wonder. Ooh, yeah. And merriment. But you, Jamie, you looked like you were full of bad lasagna, and you were about to puke all over my stage.
I'm sorry, Miss Jamie. My pet frog died yesterday.
Well, then why didn't you make some real tears in the final scene when the cat has to leave Sally and Conrad? Use that next time, Jamie.
Yes, ma'am.
And Brooke, honestly, I don't care how many private dance lessons you've taken. Your voice still sounds like my child found a harmonica on the couch and it just started playing it without knowing what it was doing.
Did you just say it?
I will talk about my children however I damn well please.
Miss Jenny, I have a question.
No!
Miss Jenny's nice, I guess. I mean, I know I should get voice lessons, but the choir teacher here is like 1,000 years old. Seriously, I'm afraid if I bump into her, all of her bones will turn into a pile like a video game. And her hair is 1 air conditioning blast away from turning into ash. Wait, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Seussical. I'd say I'm most excited for the cast party. Me and Jamie are probably gonna hold hands by the punch bowl.
Have you seen the new episode of Canada Drag Race?
Ghost, why did the truffula tree set piece not make it to center stage before Lights Up?
He's making a statement about deforestation.
Now is not the time for activism, dear, okay? My mother always... I miss you, Mama.
Your mom's fine. She brought us cinnamon rolls last week.
You shut the hell up.
Okay, I'm sorry, Miss Jenny. The tree didn't make it out on time because I was helping with Jamie's quick change.
If Jamie can't get the cat corset on by himself, then he needs to drop out of 8th grade and join a convent because that is the first step in developing sex appeal.
I'm 13.
Did I stutter?
Honestly, I don't take what Miss Jenny says too seriously. I just do this so I don't have to go on church retreats with my mom. I hate nature and I hate God.
Okay, I believe my last note is for Lance. You did hit all of your marks, but your stage presence makes me want to hurl myself out of the light booth. Get it together, Lance.
Musical, the musical junior at Jameson Middle School, April 8th through the 10th.
Don't touch the curtains!
Ladies and gentlemen of Studio A and beyond, our guest for this evening is slowly becoming a legend on Ball State's campus, despite it only being his freshman year. He has planked with the likes of Charlie Cardinal, live musicians, the Ball State Shark, and even here on the set of BSU Tonight. Please welcome one of our lovely talent and crew members, Adam Morgan, also known as the Ball State Planker.
That's for you.
So generous.
I know. Thanks for having me on here.
Of course. So, we'll get right into the fun part of this segment, okay? So I have a game for you today that we're going to be playing.
That sounds good to me.
It's called Plank or Pass. And so I'm going to show you images on this screen
Oh, I like the.
of
like
of
the graphic you
different
did.
objects or places or anything like that. And all you have to do is say if you would plank on that thing or place or if you wouldn't. So plank or pass. And you can also explain your choices
All right.
if
that
you
sounds
want to
good.
do that. So Morgan, are we ready for the first one?
Ice cream. That is ice cream. Yeah.
Yes. Plank or pass, Adam?
Oh, I'm gonna say plank, but only if it's during the summer, then definitely. But
Oh,
if
'cause
it's
it'd
winter or
be, like,
something,
cool.
actually, if it's during winter, I'll do it, because hear me out. It's more solid if you're planking on it during the winter because it's more frozen.
Less messy.
Exactly,
Gotcha.
and it'll hold you better. So I'll say depending on the season, I'll say plank.
So summer you wouldn't do it.
No, it's too hard.
That makes sense.
It's like planking on a liquid.
Yeah.
But if you're in the winter and it's frozen, then I'll say plank, easy plank.
All right. All right. Okay. Next up,
Oh, easy plank, easy plank.
are you?
The only reason I don't do high places here is because the school would get mad at me. But if I'm doing it there, I don't think the school owns Mount Everest, so I think I'm good.
You have to like look close.
And to make sure I don't want any mountain fans to be like, "That's not Mount Everest, you fake fan."
So you're not afraid of like, sorry, mountain
Oh no, I'm
fans.
terrified to do it.
Like the
but
danger, but you're, like the planking is more than danger, is what you're saying.
I am the danger. That wasn't a
Gotcha.
Breaking Bad. That wasn't, despite what people think, that was not a Breaking Bad reference. If anyone thought it was, I've never watched that, but somehow I know that quote. Anyway.
Gotcha. I like the bravery. Very cool. Okay. Next up,
Oh yeah, definitely. You saying in there or on it?
up for interpretation.
I would love to plank on it. I don't know if that would count as like trespassing.
It for sure would.
I honestly think the
If
president
you
would be
even
okay
like
with it.
climb the fence, you get like fully
And a lot of likes.
incapacitated.
And a lot of likes though.
True, but if you that would be if you made it there.
Oh, I'll make it there.
All right, that's it's very ambitious. All right,
Ooh, okay.
Statue of David.
I'm gonna say pass, only because it looks breakable.
Yeah, it probably is
and
very breakable.
Yeah, and I don't want to, property damage.
Yeah,
It's not my thing, but that's next year.
very noble of you.
Yeah, right now in Ball State planking. Next year is when I do Ball State property damage. That's next year. So
Oh,
you guys have to look
gotcha.
forward to.
That's a sophomore year activity.
Yeah, sophomore year. I'm not there yet.
Gotcha. I need to get to my property damage quota. Then.
Yeah, ask me again
my
next
year's
year.
almost over. Okay, what's next?
Oh yeah, I do that. There's so much potential for it. You could go on a log,
Mm-hmm.
go on a tree. You could like do it in the stream and have the water like running under you. That's definite. You could. There's probably monkeys.
But you
in
just
there.
said you didn't want to plank on a liquid.
Oh, you got me. You got me. Okay, a river might be an exception because water isn't hard to clean off. You get ice cream on you, it's gonna stick.
That's a good point.
But also, the ice cream sticking might help you plank to other things if you're like doing.
Are
So
we?
actually,
we're
I
redoing
might.
that answer.
Yeah, I'll redo
Okay.
that. If I'm on like a day where I'm like I want to plank on a bunch of stuff, then I'll go to the ice cream one.
Ice
yeah.
cream first.
Help me
and then
stick, get
gotcha.
the stickiness.
Smart.
So yeah,
smart.
that's a plank.
All right, next up. Okay, for this one, I was specifically talking about the seed bags.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. People have actually told me, "Hey, you should like go to Walmart and do it, or go to Target." But I'm like, that's a good idea, but I'm not like Muncie planking.
That's a good. Yeah, it's
So,
outside of the realm.
If I did it like outside of it, that's easy. I would probably you wouldn't even have to tell me to do that. I'd probably see it and be like, I want to lay on that. Someone get my picture. So I would definitely do that. I would be lying if I
Inspiring
said it.
quote.
I would be lying if I said I didn't think about it before.
Yeah, I
So,
feel like I put that on here because that was the first thing I thought about whenever I was like, what would I want to plank on?
yeah, that's a
Because
good.
as a kid, I feel like every child wants to climb up on those
Oh
things.
yeah,
They just
that's a
look
good
so, like,
starter thing.
comfy.
They are.
So
They-
nice.
Yeah, that's a good
I'm
one.
gonna agree. This game is not for me, but I'd also plank on that.
You can
all
play,
right.
yeah.
Next.
Ooh, that's really okay. That's really pretty. That'd be a good photo, and it would be really soft. But then I'd feel like I'm killing the flowers. And
It's
I
a
don't,
tough
And I
one.
don't think a few likes is worth killing flowers here.
It's true.
So I'm gonna go pass.
I feel like I don't know if I'm not a botanist, but some flowers are the ones like if like something like presses on them, they just like pop right back up the next day. But I don't
Oh,
know
is that
if
what flower experts are called?
botanists, well, it's like plants.
Oh,
Like all plants are botanists. There's probably a different word for
agriculture
flowers,
major,
but-
obviously. But
But like, okay, say that they will like just come back up just fine and you're not gonna hurt them?
Oh,
once
then
you
yeah,
do
I'll
it?
do that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's an easy one. It'll feel nice and soft.
But everyone keep in mind, Adam does care about the plant life. So
I do.
that's very good.
I care about the plant life. Just don't give me a plant to like trust while you're on vacation. That thing will be by the time you're back. So.
Got it. Hey, you know what? You care enough to know that you should not be in the hand.
Yeah.
They should not be in your hands.
Yeah, through
I
experience.
respect that. I respect.
I brought a plant here day one. Dropped it on the way into my room with the cart.
I thought it was like a not watering situation.
Nope, can't even handle them physically. Just drop.
Okay, everyone, do not let Ball State Planker babysit your plants.
We put it in a Folgers coffee thing and cut open. Wasn't a good idea. But
Okay. Moving on. Train tracks.
Yeah, I actually, the funny thing is, I was going to do that. I was with my girlfriend one time, and I was going to do that, and she stopped me because she was like, oh, a train's going to come while you're not looking. If she's not there, might have to do it. But don't tell her I said it.
Danger.
But if there's no train coming, easy plank. Yeah, I'll do
Cool.
that. But if I hear, honestly, you know how hard a picture would go if I was like planking and you could see a train in the background? That would be nuts. But I might not get to post it because I'd be. So maybe. Depends. It depends.
Okay, depends if there's a train.
Yeah, that's
coming.
a 50-50.
Okay, 50-50. Next one. A salad.
Yeah.
You would plank
Yeah,
on
that's
that?
well, is it okay? Is it someone's salad or is it my salad? Because I feel like if it's someone else's, that's even better. Like there's
You're
a person
reading
that
really far into this, but I honestly respect it. I don't know. It's up to you. It can be your salad. It can be someone else's salad. Whatever you think.
I'll do that. Even if I get the tomato juice on myself, that's not. It's just like water.
Yeah.
So I'll do plank
Basically
on that. Yeah.
water.
It's gonna be hard to make me pass. I think.
Good
I did
deal,
I
good
think I did
deal.
it like one time.
We'll see if we get there. I'm attempting. Okay, next up, Bracken Library.
Oh, I have thought about it so many times, but just like how I said earlier, the school's gonna get mad at me. No, I have to pass.
Oh, I got him to pass one.
Now, if I
Let's go.
came back after I was a senior and just visited, well, then they would just get the cops. They wouldn't get the campus.
So the
security.
cops in your mind are not as bad as like campus security.
If I graduate,
Gotcha.
then I'm good.
We're worried about the.
Yeah,
I
I
understand.
wanna-
like
I'm,
criminal record, who cares? But like you gotta graduate.
Yeah, I gotta graduate. You know.
That that's understandable, honestly.
Yeah. So I'll say pass for now.
Gotcha.
But
With a contingency. Okay, next up.
oh, I've thought about that too, but pass. I gotta pass.
Same reason.
Like I did with David earlier. I don't want to break that. So I'm pretty
Mhm.
sure at least a handful of people would be mad at me if I broke that.
Yeah.
So
That's a good point.
So I'll say pass.
All right, what's next?
Wait, like, hold on. You gotta narrow this down. You mean like on them?
Yeah. Like I'm thinking, okay, like they could be.
Oh, like they're stacked?
They could whatever. Again, like
They're
it could
alive,
be like a
right?
stack of planks.
They're alive?
Not right now, no, but in the hypothetical, yes.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I would love.
Yeah.
I would love. They'd be so proud of me.
Do you think so?
They'd
You
be like,
think so?
be like, man, all we did is start a university. I wish we could have thought of that. But yeah, I'll say plank on
You know,
that.
I do. Like every Ball State student, you know, we wake up and we think, you know, what would the Ball brothers do right
Yeah.
now?
Yeah. What
That's
would they do?
That's what you guys do, right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
I agree. I think they would be really proud of you. And I want to know like what order they'd be stacked in before you got on. Is the
Okay,
thing.
let me see. I can't read names from here because I'm a little blind, but
But like they're not in age order right now. Do you think they'd be stacked in age order?
I think it would be like build order, like how big they are, how like,
Gotcha.
smaller
You know,
they
like
are.
a cheer pyramid.
Like I
moment.
think
yeah.
we would go smallest on top and then big at the bottom,
Mhm.
and then I can kind of like balance on the top. So yeah,
Nice. Very good.
any
point.
order, honestly, I'll try to make it work. I don't really,
All right.
I don't really plank on people, but I'll try.
Okay. That's the last. That's the
was
last planker
good.
pass I had for you.
Yeah, thank
I'm
you.
so glad you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being here again. Ball State planker.
Can I plank on the chair real quick?
Yes.
Oh,
Let's
sweet.
see. I can
Okay,
hold your
yeah,
mic.
yeah. Just to get one in.
Okay.
Do I still got it?
We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. So since we're on the topic of theater this episode, it would be downright silly of me not to mention Hamilton, the generation-defining Broadway musical that got kids interested in American history for like 5 minutes. Today we have with us the self-proclaimed #1 Hamilton fan in all of Muncie. So without further ado, here's Sam Hamilton.
Hello, Cassidy. It is really nice to be here to spread the word of Hamilton everywhere from far to near. And might I say that the set right here is quite nice. So nice I might have to take a little visit here twice.
Oh, I didn't realize you would rap through all your words. That's impressive. Thanks for the compliments. So you must be obsessed with Hamilton. Am I getting that right?
To say that I'm obsessed would be an underreaction. You could never understand my overwhelming attraction to all the men and women who are involved with the show that changed my life and made me a better individual.
Hey, we don't use that language on this set.
Holistic medicine.
That's better. Anyway, how many times have you seen the show? It's got to be at least like 7.
I've seen Hamilton on Disney Plus 100 times. Then later tonight I will have seen it 101 times.
Okay, you just rhyme times with times. No offense, but is that really the best you can do?
Well, you see, Cassidy, you just don't understand. Rapping just isn't as easy like the back of your hand. You gotta come up with the words as you're going along. And if you so much as slip up, you'll be caught in the moment and realize where you just went wrong.
You don't say. So I couldn't help but notice your last name is also Hamilton. Care to explain that?
The word's a part of me, the word that's called Hamilton, and also because it means I can call myself Samilton.
Okay, so you changed it so you could rhyme Hamilton with Samilton. Well, I guess if you think that's so clever, more power to you, but I do have one last question for you, Sam. Have you ever met any cast members like Lin-Manuel Miranda, Daveed Diggs, George Washington? And follow-up, is it Lin or Lin-Manuel?
Funny story, I had snuck backstage at Jimmy Fallon's where I had strong intentions of getting grabby with my talents. I had made it to the dressing room of Lin-Manuel Miranda, determined to obtain a prize that was so very grand. In a valiant attempt to put the lock to the test, I pushed the pick into the hole and let my fingers do the rest. As I entered, looking around, suddenly what did I find? A half-eaten donut I could proudly call mine. It was covered in fingerprints and other DNA, so I grabbed it up, bagged it up, and made the perfect getaway.
So I asked if you've met any of the cast members, and you responded with an admission to trespassing and being a general creep.
Yes, I confess.
Okay. Well, I'm weirded out, but even worse, I'm annoyed. Security, while we take care of Sam, let's cut to a package.
Check out my Hamilton cover on SoundCloud. It's a whole album.
I think we're out of time. Thank you. Bye.
And I get to tend to the rabbits, George?
Yeah, Lenny. Just keep looking off into that sunset, okay?
Cut. What was that? A crapshoot. That's what it was. Totally unbelievable.
What was wrong with that?
Everything, Adam. Do you remember what I told you when I found you performing Shakespeare in a Sam's Club parking lot?
Why do I smell like fish?
Yes, and what else?
That I was the most pathetic and lonely person you've ever seen, and if I wanted to take part in your imaginative take of mice and men?
That's right. And if you don't bring that same pathetic energy to this performance, I will take you right back to where I found you.
Hey,
Shut up, Chloe. I'll get to you in a second. Frick! Let me ask you something, Chloe. Have you ever shit so hard you tore open a new asshole?
what? No.
Well, I have. And let me tell you something. It hurts. A lot. And if you don't bring that same pain to this performance, I will make you feel the same pain I felt.
Got it.
Okay, let's wrap this up before my wife's husband gets home. Let's take this scene from the top.
Tell me about the farm, George.
There's gonna be chickens, cows.
And rabbits, George?
Yeah, Lenny and rabbits.
Cut. What was that.
Okay.
Whoa, 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 Chloe. What are you gonna do?
Shoot you in the neck. This has to stop, Barry.
Chloe, do you remember where I found you?
Yes.
You were the understudy for Shrek in Shrek the Third, the musical. Your life was miserable, and I invited you to be in Of Mice and Men, presented by me, Barry Belicious. And this is how you repay me?
I'm sorry, Barry. I don't know what came over me.
Passion. Passion came over you. And it's that same passion I want in this performance.
Yes, Barry.
All right, actors, circle up around me. Do you know why they call me Barry Belicious?
Because you're unnecessarily malicious.
Or because you're certainly not auspicious.
All that. And so much more.
What?
What?
Okay, gang, let's take this from the top one more time.
You have just witnessed what happens to two people who wanted nothing more to be actors. But when enough is never enough for this director, these two are forced to play the same scene for eternity in the Twilight Zone.
So they're called flip sides, and they're like cracker on one side and pretzel on the other. Oh, welcome back, friends. You know, when I became host, I vowed to do two things: make my ex regret living, and use my new power to highlight some of our community's coolest people. And tonight, I want to feature an up-and-coming artist in Muncie's artistic scene. So here to talk about his thesis project is Honors College student Avery Biblett. Welcome, Avery.
It's a pleasure to be here, Cassidy.
Now, Avery, you're here today to give us a taste of your honors thesis, a creative project, right?
Yes, my thesis is an interactive theater piece titled, If You Think You Get It, No You Don't. This play is my life's work. It's a subversive and ego-stroking parody holding up a mirror to the tropes we play into and yet at the same time reject, therefore being exactly what we always were, the thing we expected.
Cool. I feel like interactive theater is such an interesting genre. What drew you to that in the writing process?
See, you almost have the point. It is an interesting genre, but not for the reason that most people think. What I love about it is how uncomfortable it is.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I doubt it.
Art is meant to catch the comfortable off guard, that sort of thing. Now I hear you'd like to show us a scene from the play.
Once again, you're so close to the truth. You see, the scene has already begun. You just can't see it yet. Allow me to open your eyes. Interior, day. The BSU Tonight studio. Cassidy sits alone at her raggedy desk before the show begins. She stares at a bowl of cookies that nobody will eat.
People eat my cookies.
Hello, Cassidy. Are you ready to meet your visitors?
Yeah.
Look before you at the human table. Look closely. Who in your life could possibly...
Oh, it kind of reminds me of my boyfriend, Austin.
Wrong. It is your boyfriend, Austin. Yes, but who knows who else haunts your studio, your life? Behold, a lowly bookworm. What are you reading? A book?
Yes, it's my favorite. A photo album.
Can I see the photos?
No. It's empty.
Ooh, what could be happening? Maybe the next ghost
can I guess? Is the one eating potatoes a symbol of how broadcasting my thoughts, literally my job, has become my metaphorical food, and it forces me to exploit my personality, no matter how personal, just so I can be seen?
What?
Well, you know, like how the symbols, like how the table's Austin because he supports me, or how the person reading a photo album represents people who knew me growing up. They're literally interacting with me based on their memories of me, but like the photo album is empty. The person they think they know isn't here anymore. That's what you were going for, right?
What the hell? You ruined everything.
Oh, well, I was just theorizing. I'm sure there are multiple interpretations you could draw.
There aren't. You knew what I was trying to say. This whole thing has to be scratched now.
I really don't think it does. I think it's an awesome play.
Cassidy, this is my whole honors thesis. A huge chunk of my final grade is based on how well it feeds my perfectionist God complex.
I feel like that's
if I don't have the upper hand, if I don't have the upper hand of knowing what it actually means, there's nothing for me to feel superior about. Don't you get it? I have to scrap this. I have to start over. I'm not gonna graduate on time.
Avery, it's okay. I'm sorry, I didn't know. I'm sure there are things I haven't guessed yet. Like, I was gonna guess that the narrator represents mental illness. There's no way that's right. Oh, I feel so bad. I had no idea. I just really like interactive shows. Can someone go check on him? He's fine. Oh. We'll be right back. So, do we get to keep you guys, or? Oh, no.
No.
Oh, okay. See you later. Thanks so much for another great episode. Thank you to Avery Biblet and the cast of If You Think You Know What It Means, No You Don't. Thank you to Sam Hamilton. And finally, thank you to our very own Adam Morgan, also known as Ball State Planker. We'll see you next time for our season finale. Bye!
We'll be right back.